have to be grounded within yourself and go through some things within yourself to get to the next level. So do you not think that just because this person seems like they have it going on and this got this and that in life, do you not think that this person went through some things to get to that level? Co-workers and managers don't like you and don't know nothing about you because of what you may and can bring to the table. And a lot of times people feel a certain type of way about you. They don't know the struggle you've been through. That's another thing. Y'all. What's up, my loves? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Candace, and I am back with another video. So in today's video is going to be about why people do not like you and why it's not your problem. Listen, in life, there's going to be people that's not going to like you and you're not going to like them. And that is totally fine, right? You're not going to be everybody's jam and vice versa. But there's times where people don't like you for no apparent reason. I'm talking about those people today. Rather, y'all had conflict or y'all disagreed on something, and then boom, all of a sudden the disagreement that y'all had was so petty it made them really show their true colors of how they feel about you. I'm talking about those people as well. And we're going to be talking about people who never really met you. You might have had one conversation, if that, or just don't know you in general. Might know you through a friend of a friend, family members that really don't like you, co-workers that don't like you, relationships that you're in that really show their true colors that don't like you. So let's just talk about it. People are not going to like you because of the way you look. People are not going to like you the way you carry yourself, what you wear, how you speak, your personality, how other people love you. Your family supports you, there for you. And some people don't have that, so people hate you for that. I'm talking about people don't like you because your hair might be longer than theirs. They hate the way you're elevating in life. Financially, mentally, spiritually. They're not liking it, baby. They hate you for those things. Everything about you, rather you even said a word to them. The way you walk in a room and you light the room up. Okay, when you light that room up, the whole room just vibrates. You don't have to say a word. You just walk in and be you. You don't say that whether you're on time or you late. People feel a certain type of way. They don't like the fact that you came in probably dressed better than them and you just felt like in your mind it's just something simple. Because how you carry yourself also add value to that outfit as well. People will talk about you, scandalize your name, know nothing about you. If you're doing good for yourself, if you're elevating, you got your own business going, or you working a 9 to 5 and you making it and you doing it, people don't like to see that. They hate you for it and don't know nothing about you because they're insecure and hate themselves. They sitting at home not doing nothing with themselves, but sitting there watching what you're doing. There's many of those. And if you're somebody that they see that you're elevating and they feel like you're not giving them no handout or doing nothing for them, or you know what I'm saying, they feel a certain type of way. It is not my responsibility if I'm elevating in life or doing something in life to give you a handout. So if you feel a certain type of way about somebody just because they're elevating or they're doing something in their lives, then you have a problem. That means you have a problem within yourself that you can't get up every day and you can't go get it and do it how they do. They have the same 24 hours as you. And people who don't like you for no apparent reason see things in you that they don't have in themselves. They hate the fact that God made you the way you are. They hate the fact that you are blessed to have the things that you have and they don't have that. There's always going to be somebody that has more than you. There's always going to be somebody that looks better than you. There's always going to be somebody that has more of just life, just everything going on more than you. Everybody has something that somebody does not have. Why envy that? Right? Why hate that? Because what you're lacking later on in life, you may get it. And a lot of times people feel a certain type of way about you. They don't know the struggle you've been through. That's another thing. Y'all sit and see what somebody have accomplished, how they elevate. But have you ever sat to yourself and thought, just because you're going through something right now, have you not thought that this other person went through something too to get to where they are? You have to be grounded within yourself and go through some things within yourself to get to the next level. So do you not think that just because this person seems like they have it going on and this got this and that in life, do you not think that this person went through some things to get to that level? You know what I'm saying? People don't think that way. They just assume that everything has been handed to you. They don't see the struggle that you've been through to get to where you're going. Many nights that you've cried, many nights that you prayed, y'all don't see stuff like that. You know, and it's also too off of a mindset of the way you were raised as well. People always judging other people or hate other people because of, oh, you was raised this way, you had this, that, and the third. You don't know what nobody been through. You don't know how a certain person was raised. Like, y'all don't know what people people was raised up to even hate them for what they look like and how they carry themselves now, because you hate yourself about what you got going on. I'm gonna sit with yourself and figure out what it is and how I need to elevate my mind and be a better person. Because if you're sitting at home and you're watching other people, judging them, talking about them when they post, girl, look at this, look at that. If you sitting at home, ain't got nothing else to do, and that's all you do is stroll. Even if you at a 9 to 5, you go to that job 9 to 5, and on your breaks or anytime you sitting there just looking at and judging people, you really got to sit down with yourself. I remember being in a group of friends at a point in my life a long time ago, and we were in this group chat, and all the group chat was talking about people, talking about, and it didn't sit right with me. You know, there's times where you can kind of gossip, say whatever. But when it comes to just sending pictures, just talking about everything a person is doing, you would say, why are you so quiet? Because let me tell you why I'm so quiet. I had to remove myself from that group chat, because when you're sitting there talking about somebody else, you're never going to elevate. You're never going to see what you need to do for yourself, because you're so focused and worried about somebody else, you can't get the blessing God has for you. Why are y'all sitting here strolling on the social media, posting in the group chat, talking about people? I can't sit here and talk about people all day. I can't. I got too much other stuff I'm trying to do within myself. I'm like, I would never get anywhere. They would never get anywhere talking about people. And they would wonder sometimes why stuff keep happening to them. When you sit and be negative and talk about people like a dog all day long, you would never accomplish anything in life. You wonder why stuff just always happen for the worst for you. When you stop gossiping and stop worrying about other people, what they got going on in their lives, you will start elevating. You'll start seeing a change, because you got to focus in on yourself. That is what that person that you're talking about, that is what they're doing. They're focused in on themselves. People will not like you. Family members will not like you because they assume that you got the good end of the stick. Haven't seen you since you was a baby. Don't like you. This man might have left you for this type of woman. So every time you see a woman that look like the woman that the man left you for, you can't stand them. And this goes vice versa. No matter what color you are. White, black, mixed, light, dark, whatever. It don't matter. A lot of times women, when a man dog a woman out for another type of woman, every woman you see that looks that way, you hate her for no apparent reason. Because we got to understand that it has, when a man do what he does, if he leave you, he dog you out, remember, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It's all to do with them. If you're watching this video, I'm telling you, just love yourself. Focus in on yourself. If you're in relationships and you gossiping with your friends, talking to whoever about your relationship or your life, you gotta remember and be mindful of those people. Those people don't like you. They love and cannot wait till stuff happen to you in your life. Something bad, baby, it's on CNN News. They gotta tell the whole neighborhood. They gotta tell everybody about something bad about what's going on with you, right? They got to. You meet somebody else and it's not working out, baby, they got to go tell somebody. Like, girl, and their whole life is way worse than yours. And you don't say a word about what happened to them or what's going on with them. But they cannot wait until something happened to you. Because, this is goody two shoes, is what they say. This don't happen to them. Never, not one time have you said that you're goody two shoes. Not one time have you said you were better than anybody else. That's just their own mindset, right? When a person has a mindset of, oh, this person thinks she's all that, and you ain't said a word. All you doing is just being yourself, whatever, nice, having a conversation, and they feel how they feel for a reason. They feel that way because of their own, again, insecurities and their own low self-esteem. Anytime people have low self-esteem and insecure about you, for sure, what they say, keep your enemies close. Listen, I know they say that, but for me, once I know I got an enemy or somebody that feels a certain type of way about me, I let you go on. I can watch you from distance, but I'm not even gonna let you get close to me. That's just me. You're not about to get too close to me, because no, like, yeah, they say keep them close. Yeah, you can keep them close, but at the same time, let those people go. When you start knowing that people don't like you, you got one time to tell me or show me that you don't like me. You just snap out the blue and you say something about me, or you say how you feel about me. It takes that one time for me. It really takes that one time. I don't care how long we've been friends. I don't care how long we've been in a relationship. I don't care how long you've been in my family, baby. Once you show me who you are and how you feel about me, and if we can bicker and, we can have our disagreements, but once you show me who you are and how you feel, you will no longer have access to me. That's just how I am. You will not get the same me anymore. A lot of people also like to try you, think that you're weak, think that you're not going to do anything. And I love that. I love when people think that you're weak. Because to be honest, a lot of times you don't like confrontation. You try to keep the peace. Because a lot of times people, you have to think that just because people move on with grace and peace and not cause too much friction or whatever the case may be, when people move on like that, they're scared of what they may do. You got to think about if a person is, just say if y'all say somebody's scared. Imagine a person that's scared. A person that's scared would probably be more dangerous than a person who know what they're doing. Think about it. Or if not, let's just say not scared. A person who's sick of and fed up. Say you're somebody that constantly do this all the time, but you're messing with somebody who's fed up and who's just been trying to hold it in, be the bigger person. You got to understand, you can't play with those people. You can't play with quiet people. You can't play with people who don't do anything to you. Because just because they seem weak or they seem like they're not a certain way that you think in your mind, that does not mean that they're not capable of doing anything, So people will try you. People don't like you. People... And that's okay, right? That is okay. If you don't like me, stay from around me. That's just how I feel. But a lot of times the people who don't like you are the ones that try to stay up under you, right? And I think that is so crazy. Because if I don't care for somebody and it don't sit right, I know how to be by myself. Like, you can have people around you also that low-key envy you, hate you, want to destroy your character because of who they are. Of course, it doesn't have to just be strangers. It's people that's close to you that do not like you. But hey, it is not your problem. It is not your problem that people feel a certain type of way about you because they're insecure within themselves and they have low confidence and low self-esteem. We all go through those, each of those that I just mentioned. We all go through those. In life, if you don't go through certain parts, low self-esteem, low confidence, insecurities at times, then you're not human. So when I say that, that is not to make a person feel a certain type of way. That is just being honest. People feel a certain type of way because what God has blessed you with. People feel a certain type of way because how you carry yourself with what God blessed you with. Right? So if you feel some type of way about somebody for no apparent reason, then it's time to reflect and look at yourself. Okay, if you need to look at yourself, and if you're somebody out here that is crying, looking for a community, looking for a friendship. I seen a video of a girl was crying about how people really don't like her, and she felt like she couldn't click with people. Listen, if you're somebody and you're young, especially being young, if you're somebody who feel like people that you get around that do not like you, that is for a reason. Okay, that is okay. And this is also for a relationship. If you're in a relationship with somebody and they don't like you, it's something better out there. You're not meant for people to like. Everybody's not going to like you, right? You're not meant for everybody to like you. But if you're in a relationship or a group of friends that don't like you, find a group of friends or a relationship that's going to like you and love you. If they don't like you, move on. Move forward. You don't need these people in your life. If they've showed you who they are and they showed you that they don't care for you or like you and might have told you that, then move forward. We don't need them. That does not mean there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you, actually. Nothing wrong with you. You just don't fit in with that group and you don't fit in with that relationship. And that is okay. Because he might not see or she might not see you as in this relationship right now we're talking about. They might not see your worth right now. So if you're in a relationship, they might not see your worth right now. Sometimes people have to go through things in life to look back and say, oh man, that was the best thing I ever had. And I treated her this way or treated him this way. So you know your worth. Stand on it. Okay? If you're in a group of friends that don't like you, feel a certain type of way about you, have not done nothing. If you feel like you walk around and you come into that group and you feel the energy shifting, move. Fall back. Fall back from the relationship, friendship, fall back from the friendship. Because guess what? There's no need to beat yourself up and be hurt because these people don't care for you or like you and it just don't sit right. move forward, because you will find your crew. You will find that love of your life. You will find somebody who is gonna like you, who's gonna love you, and is gonna treat you better than any fake friend or whatever it is. And if you don't, and yes, in life, at least one or two good friends is good to have, right? If you have sisters and brothers, y'all get along later on in life, as well, that's good too. But a group of friends, you don't need a group of friends. So what I want you guys to think about is pay attention to your circle. And also at work, people, co-workers and managers don't like you. That's another thing. Co-workers and managers don't like you and don't know nothing about you because of what you may and can bring to the table. People see something in you at a job because they know it's something in you. If you give it 100% and you give it all focus, you could take their job. You could have their job because they know you're capable and have more sense, okay, and have more to offer than they do. But you may be one like me. I'm not here to climb this particular corporate ladder. It may be another position another goal or dream I have, but you're scared that I'm trying to take your spot. So people are not going to like you for certain reasons. People are not going to like you for certain reasons. And guess what? That is okay. People are not going to like you. But what I want you to understand is you don't have to shrink yourself down to make anybody else feel good. And that is something that I've done for a long time. I've shrunk myself down to make others feel good. And after a while, you get tired. You get tired of shrinking yourself to make other people feel good. You start shrinking yourself, how you dress and how you do or how you carry yourself. I had got to a place where I was complaining about everything about myself because I was trying to let other people feel good. I remember somebody might come to me and give me a compliment, and I would see how my friend would look or feel, to where when people would compliment me, I didn't know how to accept it because I was too busy throwing it off or making excuses to make the next person that's standing next to me feel good. So I'm learning that. Like, I am tired of shrinking myself down. I am tired of trying to please people and try to make people understand who I am, make people like me, this and that. We don't have to let people like us or understand us, or, we don't have to tell people those things. Like, they're either going to get it or they're not. You're going to accept it or you're not. You're going to move forward or you're not. It really don't matter. So if you're going through a season where you feel like everybody is trying you, people are not liking you, people are feeling some type of way about you, and you don't feel like you're elevating, you don't know why they feel this way, that means you're about to elevate. So anytime that you feel like people are attacking you every which way to where you might be in isolation, and that'd be the best time. You don't want to be in isolation, but God put you in isolation for a reason. Where people don't like you, everything is going all crazy, right? That is a reason, because God is about to elevate you. It may not be right now, it may not be tomorrow, and it may be a year from now. But God is about to elevate you in the most and best way possible, okay? So that is what I want you guys to remember. Like, if people don't like you, it is not your fault. It is not your fault. Keep moving, keep elevating, keep doing what you're doing. It hurts at times, so if it's somebody that's close to you or whatever, and some people will do the most to you, just, I don't know why, but just keep elevating, keep going, keep praying, and just know that God has you. Don't let the devil come between your relationship. Don't let them, because the devil will try you. The devil will try your relationship. People will try your job. People will try just your personality, all of that. Do not let the enemy come up against you and your family. Do not let the enemy come up against anything you have going on. Pray about everything. If you have to isolate, remove yourself from people, that is okay. Life is going to happen. Life is life, y'all, and y'all know it be lifing. But I am here to tell y'all, if people don't like y'all, you will eventually get to a place where it's kind of like, okay, I know it's not me, it's you. You don't like me because I have not done anything to you. You look at me this way because I have not done anything to you. And a lot of times people want to be your friend. A lot of times people look at you a certain kind of way because they really want to be your friend. And then once they be a friend and want to be around you, see what you got going on, they see that, okay, you're not giving too much, then they want to move on. If you're not giving to them for them to use you and take advantage of you, they can't stand you. They don't like you. So as long as I'm catering or giving to you or doing what you want me to do, they good. But once you start speaking your mind, tell people how you feel about the way they're treating you or trying to do you or whatever it is, you're crazy, or either, they try to flip it back on you and make it seem like, oh, I don't, you know, this and that, and they end up not liking you because you're doing what they want you to do anymore. They can't use you anymore. They can't take advantage of you anymore. And that's with all type of relationships. When people start realizing they can't take advantage of you, honey, they will do whatever it is, okay? But guess what? We're not here for that. We're not here for that. So when you start elevating in life, I want you to remember that that happens. Everybody can't make it to the top. And that's not to say that you're trying to leave people at the bottom. That just means I really understand that when you're elevating and you're making a change in your life and you just don't click with everybody like you used to click with everybody, and that as you get older, a small circle is the best circle to be in. And move forward. Move forward and live your life. Everybody has a life to live, and focus in on your life to live and quit worrying about what other people got to say. Let it go. Everybody not gonna like you, and that is okay. Stop shrinking yourself for people. Stop judging your own self because of what somebody else has said about you, trying to bring out your insecurities. Let them people say what they want to say. Move forward. And yeah, there's so much I could say on this topic, but I think that's pretty much what I got right now. And if I have a part 2, then we'll talk about a part 2. But I want to say thank you guys. If you stayed to the end on this video, thank you, and I will see you guys on the next video.